Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today it's about 42 degrees. We got no live shrimp. It's all dead shrimp and artificials today, but that's not going to stop us from fishing. I have accepted a fishing challenge from Jack Daniels Outdoors, and this is a fish of, I guess, the plentiful fish. We're going to catch as many fish as we can. Not necessarily about size, it's about the quantity of fish, how many fish we're going to catch. And yeah, this is probably the latest in the season I've ever fished, so I'm just gonna give it a whirl, give these shrimp a dangle, and see what happens. All right, guys, it's definitely fall. Back here in the back, I've had some luck up here catching a couple of trout with the artificial. I just had a bite, but I didn't set the hook, so I'm gonna keep fishing and I'll start recording when I hook up. Fish on. Fish on. Jeez. It's a freaking huge croaker. And he didn't even have the hook in his mouth. He was just like sucked up on the tail of the gulp bait. That was just weird. What the heck? That guy right there didn't even have the hook. He just got jerked in because he had it in his gut, the tail of the bait. There we go. Oh, stupid croaker. There we go, buddy. Got a fish. What you got there, man? Croaker. Oh, Garrett's on the board. Small little croaker. Hopefully we can catch something better than that. If that thing was a little bit smaller, I would put him on a hook and use him for live bait for a big redfish. There you go. Fish on. Fish on. That's a little mangrove snapper. He looks about 12. He's a beefy little guy. Get in the boat. Dang, he's a fatty. He's a fatty. Nice, little fat guy. Look at that. All right, guys, we are hooked up on a fish. Oh, it's a big white trout. That's a big white trout. Get in the boat. Nice. I pulled him up from probably 30-something feet of water. There we go, guys. Big white trout. I'm dropping some live shrimp down by these boat docks. There you go, buddy. Swim away. It's a snapper. What you got, Ryan? Get it in the boat. Get it in the boat. Double mangrove snapper hookups. Why? You put them in the net, which is in the boat, which is weird. So we're just fishing some live shrimp down between these columns here. by these boat docks. I'm getting some hits, but I think they're too small to eat it, or they're just like tiny pinfish, tiny croaker or something. I'm trying to pull up a big one. Sometimes a big one will see him pecking on it. He'll go over there and run them off and eat the bait. Hopefully we can catch something big out of here. I don't know. Oh, it's a big white trout.
Bring it up.
Big white trout.
Oh, you're gonna get the GoPro?
Get the net, get the net, yo.
I got the GoPro. Get in the boat.
You got two?
Yeah, got a black one and I got the white one. Oh wow, that's a nice trout.
I did get a black one.
That's the second trout for me today. That is a little fatty.
Oh, Garrett's got one too.
Garrett's got a little mangrove snapper on. Doubled up, 2 fish at a time. It's a nice white trout. You notice these don't have specks like the speckled trout do, and they have a more visible lateral line right here. But that is a beautiful fish.
Daddy, can you help this?
We're dropping some live shrimp down, and we're just...
Don't let him go.
You want to keep them?
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to put them in the back live well.
Why don't you put him inside of the ice thing?
Because we didn't get it.
We got us a fish on, boys. Feels kind of small. I'm not sure what it is.
Here, here. Reel it up, mister. It's a trout, it's a trout, it's a trout.
Oh, it's a big white trout, bro.
We got her.
Dang, son.
How do you keep on catching these things? Let me catch one.
Man, that is a fat white trout right there. Daggone. That is some good eating too. The white trout compared to the speckled trout, they don't have worms in them. But the speckled trout have worms in them. Man, look at that big old mouth. Yeah, white trout is definitely some fine eating. And like I said, unlike redfish and unlike speckled trout,
How did you do that?
I was just dragging it along the bottom, just trying to keep it moving.
I can't catch anything.
All right, that's 2 good trout right there. Let's see if we can get a couple more to have us a fish fry.
It's a big fish. Get the net.
All right, I got the net. I got the net. Let me get the net, man. Ooh, that's a good white trout.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
All right, you happy now?
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm officially satisfied. My brother and Daddy wanted to go home, and I didn't want to go home, so we used the rest of the dead shrimp, and I just let it sit out there in the middle of the water, and this little guy ate it.
All right, we're gonna take these 3 home, and we're gonna fillet and cook them.
Yeah. Ah! He's like, I want to go home. My fish family.
Yeah.
Or some fish.
All right, 3 good white trout.
Yeah.
So, our challenge today with Jack Daniel's Outdoors is complete. We caught 3 white trout, which the category had to be bass or trout, and
Yeah.
we completed the challenge, and it was tough, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was cold. It was like 42 degrees, and the wind's been blowing all day, but we got it done, man. So, you know, win or lose, we got, you know, 3 keeping fish. We caught a lot of mangrove snapper, small ones, but
Yeah.
we're taking a couple of trout home. 3 trout. They're probably about a pound a piece, so
We're really happy.
there we go.
We're
Challenge complete.
We're satisfied of the fish that we caught, and you know, today was not that bad.
Yep. See you next time.
Bye.